Hi, this is the last video of the shaft support subassembly. So far what we have done is to drew all the parts, made them into components. Now it's time to put them together. Okay, let's go back in Fusion. So here's all our parts. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn them all off except for, right now, the base. Okay. So the base, what I want to do is ground it so that it doesn't move during our other actions. Because if you don't ground it, weird things could happen. And we don't want that. All right, next let's bring out the bearing. Okay, let's bring that over here. And we want to line up the holes for our screws. All right, so we're just going to go to join. Then on the bearing underneath, click on the circle, just like that. Okay, and then on the base, we want to select the same one here. See, it lines up. I'm going to look straight down, and then I'm going to swerve this around until the holes match up, just like that. Say okay. Okay, there's the bearing. Now to secure the bearing, we got to put our screws in, and they were put underneath. So let's bring them over here. There we go. All right, so again, we're going to go to join. I'm going to hit this edge, which is just underneath the head of the screw, and that's going to meet with this edge. Okay, and I'll say okay. Do the same thing for the other one. Okay. That bottom edge, and that bottom edge is going to line up with that edge, just like that. Okay, so we're going to say okay. The last one is the collar, and it came underneath. Let me grab it right there. Okay, one more time. I'm going to go to join. Okay, I'm going to hit this edge, and that edge is going to meet with this edge. Okay, it's upside down, so we're going to flip it. And it didn't quite join, so let me try that again. Let's try a different spot. Okay, so join. Okay, I'm going to say this outer edge connected to that outer edge, and let's flip it around. Still going a little too deep. Okay, so no, I'm going to cancel it one more time here. Let's try it. Okay, click that edge, click that edge, and flip it around. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Okay, so let me repeat that last one just in case. Join, hit this edge right there, and this top edge here, and we're going to flip it. There we go. So there's our assembly. Okay, you see these marks here is because my joint's on. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the joints, and let's save. Okay, now we're going to do what's called an explosive assembly view. Before we just did an assembly view. This one's going to be different. This is showing how all the parts are connected to each other. Okay, so we're going to go from design to animation. Okay. And this is our storyboard, and it records everything I do. Okay, so notice if I move, this thing will record. So if you don't want to do that, I'm just going to come down here and delete that because no, because I don't want that in there yet. Okay, so anything you do to this, it's going to record it. Okay, I'm going to do this manually. You can do it automatically, but for me, it doesn't look as good. It's not as dramatic. So I'm going to do it manually. So I'm going to do a manual explosion. This is the part I'm going to use. What direction I want it to go. Well, I'm going to go straight up. I want there to be a trail line. And then this tells you how far I want to go up. Okay, so what's this one? I want to go quite a bit far. Okay, and then we'll zoom out. And then we'll say, okay. Just show you, we'll hit the play button. Okay, that's good. Next are the screws. So let's go up here, manual. Now the screws I'm going to do twice. Okay, one, I want it to go up. Okay, up about right there. Let's get a trail going. Trail kind of shows where the center is. Okay, but now I want to go to the other direction. So yeah, I'm going to do manual. Pick another direction. And then decide how far it's going to move in that direction. And I want to go quite a bit far. And say, okay. Do the same thing for the next screw. Manual. Pick the screw, the direction. We already got the trail line going. And, oops. Must have forgot to hit the cancel button. All right, let's try that again. Manual. Button. Up. Trail. Okay, how far up we want to go? Say, okay. Let's do it again. I hit the escape a couple times. Manual. Hit that. What direction? Let's do a line. And how far I want to move. Figure I want these screws out of the way when I bring this guy up. So that's next. Manual. Direction. Trail. And then how high? I want to go that far. Right there is good. Say okay. And then I want to go to the side. See, there's a camera there of what I did. All right. So let's review it. Let's see what happens. Okay, over, up. And that brings it up. So it looks like I need to bring this guy up a little bit further. Okay. So that's this one. Nope. That one. So let's edit that action. And I want to bring that up just a little bit more. Okay, Z-axis. Let's make it just a little bit more. 7.5. Okay. Let's see what happens. All right. Not too bad, but still. Let's try that one more time. Duration, start and end. That's where I want to go. Start, end. Let's see. overkill. Okay. But see how there's a big gap right here? I can take this and close that gap. Okay. Let's play it. All right. That looks good to me. All right. So you can play around with it and see what you like. Okay. Then to turn it in, you're going to hit save. And then you're going to do like we normally do, view detail on web, and turn that in. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. And this is the end of the subassembly. I'll see you next time.